Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for this guidance. This is a collective reading for those who are interested in healing the masculine and feminine energies within. So everything is you pushed out. This is a phrase by Neville Goddard, and it talks about projecting your thoughts, your beliefs outward, and those thoughts and those beliefs creating your reality. The phrase, once again, is everything is you pushed out. So what are you currently believing to be true? So I am feminine and masculine. I am both receptive and action oriented. Receptive is feminine, action is masculine. So I'm going to look at the overall energies surrounding the masculine and feminine, but we're going to look at it a different way. We're not going to look at it like we did in the past. We're not going to look at it as though the masculine is somebody separate from us. We've leveled up and we're creating a new narrative. And that new narrative talks about understanding what it means to be whole within, to be the whole self, connected to source, to the divine, loving, emanating, loving. The Ace of Cups. So this is an abundance of love, emotional fulfillment, feeling at peace within, comfortable, calm, serene. This is what will lead you to success. That and realizing that the only time that exists is right here in this moment, and that you are one consciousness, one thought, one belief. And what you do with those thoughts and those beliefs determines, what does it determine? It determines whether or not you get what you want, whether or not you have wish fulfillment. So here we go. This is the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. This is about having more than enough, feeling completely satisfied, feeling this freedom, overflowing with love. That is the commitment that we must make to ourselves. It's not about the other person. The more we try to tap in to the other person, try to figure out what they're thinking, how they're feeling, if they're returning, the outcome for that will be that which you have established, that which you have created. And you know that you've created that because you're doing it. So you are physically going to the tarot, going to a psychic, like constantly trying to get as much information on the other person, manifesting the masculine, so that you feel whole within. But it's time to level up. It's time to level up. Simple as that. Level up. because if we keep doing what we're doing, we're going to have the same result. And I don't know about you, but this looks pretty damn desirable. Looks like, just settle into the imagery of this card. Connect with the energy of the Ace of Cups. You can have anything that you want. All you have to do is think the thought. The moment you think the thought is the moment you get what you want. So make a decision. Yes, I understand that there's a lot that you're processing within, and that there's all these emotions and this fear, these worries, these doubts, that you're not, that you won't receive this loving energy. That it'll be just over, it'll be wasted. That nothing will come of it. You won't have emotional fulfillment. You won't have love. That belief needs to be redirected. You need to refocus. Focus on the wish fulfillment, as Neville Goddard talks about. He talks about, the other phrase he uses is living in the end. Everything is you pushed out, and living the wish fulfilled. Something to that effect. It's about wish fulfillment. And that's what the Nine of Cups represents. Like this jolly old man. But isn't this interesting? Like you can see in this image, there's a little bit of contrast. So this jolly old man is sitting here on the bench and he's content. He has every single cup that every single want and need has been given to him, and he's content and satisfied. But at the same time, you can see that there's body language is showing that there's some stubbornness or some resistance. There's a blockage. And where is this blockage coming from? It's because you feel as though you have to protect yourself. All right, so thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Physical. Let's get into the physical world. The feminine physical. Feminine physical. Yes. All right. So looking towards the future. Having this vision and seeing beyond the horizon. Knowing that everything you want and need is already done. It's as it is. So it is. Ask and it is given. Knock and ye shall answer. I believe that's how the Bible quote goes. I'm getting a little tickle. So whenever I get a little tickle or ringing in my ear, to me that's indicating that what I just said is to be paid particular attention to. So understand, like Spirit really wants to drive it into our head that ask and it is given. Ask and it is given. So you are a physical body, you're the seed. You've been planted, you've set the intention. What is the intention? To feel good. To feel emotionally secure and just this peaceful, loving, calm, serene energy. Manifestation happens in the moment. So that is represented by the Ace of Pentacles, Ace being 1, one representing new beginning, one thought, one choice, one action. So you have a thought, then you have a choice, and then you choose. What you choose to do will determine the action that is taken. So are you going to take action from a state of lack, from a space of emptiness? Do you believe that you are deserving of having a full cup? Do you believe that you're worthy of having emotional fulfillment? To know what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. What a feeling to know that you're loved unconditionally. There's no need to beg. This is what the system said. They said, you must bow to us. We are going to limit your resources. And by limiting your resources, it's going to inhibit you. It's going to diminish you. It's going to affect your ability to have emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment. We're telling you that you have to settle for less. And so that's what you do. That's the decisions that you make. You believe that you're not worthy. So that I just established that wording. You believe that you're not worthy. So do you believe that you're worthy? You must believe that you're worthy. Otherwise, you wouldn't keep trying. That's why you keep trying to get this person to understand. This is why you keep trying to express your feelings, your needs and wants, because you deep down know that you're worthy. You know that you intuitively know that there's more than what meets the eye. You intuitively know this. So are you going to take action? And are you going to look forward and you're going to believe that it already is? You're living in the end. You're imagining the scene as if it's already happening. So I'm living in this peaceful home and I can hear the wind blowing through the windows. I have fresh spring water to nurture my body. I have food, I have clothing, and take acknowledgement of all that you have. Appreciation is also a very important part of the creative process, the manifestation process. But manifestation is being had. The moment you think it, it's happening. Maybe not a direct scene, like the acting out at the 3D, like as if you're playing a play, you're playing a character in a play, and those around you are responding to the script. You're going back and forth, you're having this conversation, but you're thinking the thoughts, and the thoughts are creating a feeling into your body and affecting your nervous system. So how your thoughts affect your nervous system, either good or bad, either lighthearted or disheartened, will determine your life experience. Okay, so now it's like, all right, now that I get it, now that I understand, what am I going to do to implement these new insights? What am I doing to implement this new found awareness? All right, get excited. That's when you start cultivating your excited energy. And that is represented by the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very fiery, very creative. She's go-getter. She's great sense of humor. She's sensual and very, 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 very powerful. So let's think about the fire energy. Like when the fire is activated, if it's not being tended to, if it's disrupted by other elements such as air, through, you know, the wind, what will happen is the fire will spread, and it'll spread quick. So you could have this, your wish fulfillment, and you can manifest quick, but it's about taming the impulses, taming the, you know, not being so reactionary, and doing something with productive with your energy. So you're like, I have a lot of this energy, but what am I doing with it in a way that's going to benefit me? Then that's when you start like, okay, I have certain creative processes that I practice. One of those things is I do collective readings. What I'm doing here right now in this moment, I'm giving you a reading. I'm sharing with you this wisdom. I'm expelling energy, and that energy is going out into the collective, and those that are reaching it. It's reaching certain people. And people are accessing it, and they're either going to do something with it, or they're not. But it's not for me to try to be like this Hierophant where it's very stern and rigid and absolute, established expectation based on the Hierophant's belief set. So you are the Hierophant. You're not bowing down to the system. You know your truth. You have establish your own, like I'm hearing contract, right? So you're establishing the blueprint. You're an architect. You spread out the paper, and you start to design the life of your dreams. I know that many of you are tired and weary. I know that you're tired and weary. It's okay. Just keep telling yourself, this too shall pass. I am taken care of. I'm protected. I'm loved. Now we're going to shift it up. And we're going to see what else Spirit has to say.